6 years ago, Harley Davidson shocked everyone. They spent 5 years and $100 million building the fastest, most sophisticated production electric motorcycle on the planet, the Livewire. It launched at an MSRP of $30,000. And I just bought the cheapest one on the planet for a record-breaking $3,500. Why so cheap? Well, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It doesn't turn on, it won't charge, it won't do anything. But with a little research, we swapped with the tiny little 12-volt battery and the bike woke up. That's when we found the real problem. The high voltage battery is completely dead and nothing we've tried will bring it back. Now there's two camps on this bike. Camp one says it's a hardware problem, a $10,000 repair minimum. Now camp two says it's all software and that all the problems can easily be fixed with a software update. Keep in mind, at least 3 people before me owned this bike and deemed it not worth it to fix it. Then I tried to update the system and we got the worst possible result. Everything went black again. That's when I realized if I was ever gonna get this thing running, I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna need some help from you guys. So I posted the first video, a lot of you watched, and buried in the comments, I might have found exactly what I need to fix this bike that everyone said was unfixable. So did I just buy the most expensive, coolest looking paperweight on the planet, or did I get the greatest deal on one of the coolest Harley Davidsons ever made, the Livewire?
Something.
I'll find out soon, and I think...
Now, he may have damaged something by pulling the fuse while the bike was trying to reset to factory defaults. You may have done something there. However,
I doubt it.
I do not think, I don't know who you spoke to at Livewire, but just watching this video and knowing these bikes, I don't think that you're going to be able to get this bike up and running without replacing the RESS and the onboard charger.
What did we find out? So if he's right, I need a new battery, which I think was $9,000, and I need a new onboard charging system, which I called an OBC. Onboard charging. I don't know why they don't call it an OBCS. And an onboard charging system, which is also like $35,000 to $4,000. So we're talking the price of a whole new Livewire. If I wouldn't make any sense to do that. And what would make sense would be to put that thing in hang that thing up on the wall, and go spend the money to buy another one that's already working. Now, what he also thought was that because it's so dead, the crystals and the atoms and the molecules and the acid has crystallized or done something. He explains that
Here, I think that you have a very expensive paperweight in your shop right now, and I will be watching eagerly to find out what Livewire says if they're able to run any kind of diagnostics on this bike.
So did I just buy the most expensive, coolest looking paperweight on the planet? Or did I get the greatest deal on one of the coolest Harley Davidsons ever made? I'm hoping, I'm not calling him a liar. I'm hoping what he's saying is just not true, and that we're able to get this bike running for basically $0 just with a software update. But we're gonna need some help. I'm calling a guy. He's the lead engineer of the company that builds all the electronics. His name's Noel, he's from France. DC number. Hello?
Can't take your call now.
Hey, what's up, Noel? This is Sean from Bikes and Beards. I need your help. All right, give me a call back. I'm gonna send him a text message. And now we wait. So apparently there is a USB-C on this bike, and I don't see it anywhere. They say it's up in the front. They're like, it's near the handlebars behind the light. Don't know what that means, but I don't see anything. Although it looks like, okay, all right, this is popping off. All right. Got it, all right. Let's find a safe place for that. Over here. They said it was right behind the light. Behind the light? There it is, right there. I bet you, look at that, there used to be a cap on there. Oh, it's all oxidized and stuff. Let me see if I can clean that out with a pick. I bet you there's supposed to be a cap protecting it. Let me get a thinner pick. Shoot, it might not even work just because that port's messed up. We're kind of at a new phase where we went back to where we were. 2 Harley Davidson mechanics are telling us it's hardware, and that guy from YouTube is telling Guys, we don't believe guys. You can't believe anything guys from YouTube. The guys higher up at Livewire, the company that built this stuff, that designed all this stuff, is telling us software. Let's see if we can try call Noel again. Apparently this port, it's just an auxiliary port and you can tap into it from here. And it's for heated vests and gloves and... This thing popped off. There's no way that's the problem. All right, well, man, I gotta fix that at least. Did a crummy job putting that on there. Who was doing what with my pliers? I blame Colton, he's the youngest one. Anytime your tools are messed up, I always blame the youngest. Did you get it?
Yeah, on the live wire.
After bending the rotor. That doesn't make any sense. Why would me resetting it pop this off? Oh, wait. It barely fits. What happened was when I put the case on, it pulled it out. That's what happened. So let's just leave the case off. For right now, we'll deal with that later. Yeah, that'd be super dumb. If I went through all this time and had people come and look at it and we go back to that thing not being connected. Also, you broke this, Gabe. I'm pretty sure that was you. So you.
Let's find a new battery, find that battery,
Okay.
do the same thing again, I'll start it. I'll go down to O'Reilly with that battery and see if I can get us a battery.
Okay. So here's the little lithium battery. That's dead. That's so dead. I don't know how this battery can get that dead. 0.002 volts. Let's see if I got another battery sitting around here. So, let's try this one. 2.2 volts. All right, normally that would be a dead battery. I've never seen a normal battery get that dead. It's very possible. This was the whole problem. This was it. We've solved the problem. However, it's still a motorcycle. Still an electric, high voltage motorcycle. Anytime you're dealing with any of those things, you really need to have insurance. And that's why today's sponsor is our boys over at Xander Insurance. I actually had a situation a couple months ago. I switched cards and one of my insurance policy lapsed. And I was like, okay, no big deal, I'll call them up and I'll get it put back on. They were like, we might be able to get you back up in 10 days. In reality, it never happened. It was like 45 days and they were like, well, we have to do a whole new policy. And I'm like, I don't want to do a whole new policy, that's so dumb. Instead of doing that, I called Xander. Within 25 minutes, from calling the phone, 25 minutes later, I had $1 million life insurance policy. They do home and auto, they do life insurance, they do pretty much everything. So when you're shopping for your stuff you buy, you look for a car or a truck or a house, you're shopping around. When was the last time you actually stopped and think, have I been shopping around for my insurance? Or have you just been letting your policy just go and go and go and go? Our boys over at Xander has been helping families protect what really matters for nearly 100 years. And as an independent insurance agency, they compare coverage across dozens of insurance companies to help you guys find the best competitive options. So on average, Xander customers save over $600 per year. $600 is like fifth of the price of the cheapest $3,500 live wire. But it's not just that, you're saving money. Their customer service is amazing. The nicest, sweetest people you get on the phone with. A real person actually answers the phone when you call them and they call you back when they say they're gonna call you back. They make the whole process incredibly easy. I was so pumped about the experience that they gave me. I talked with one of their executives. We went out to lunch, and that's why we're here right now. And right now, homeowners are able to save even more when you bundle your home and auto together. And they shop you for the best rate annually. So don't waste any time to see if you are overpaying for your insurance. Go to xander.com/bikes or click on the QR code right here. I gotta grab the phone, it's Noel. He's gonna help us out to get this bike running. Lithium ions are dumb. Somehow drills, they figured out how to make it work. Lithium ions and cars, I hate it. 11.8, that's not bad. We can work with that. Let's see if this. So, for whatever reason, this died. I'm not even sure how this makes any sense, but it was unplugged, it was disconnected, and the battery was dead. But if you remember last week, I set the reset update button, and then everything went blank. What just happened? Now it's not doing anything. It never did anything ever since then. Let's test this out. Gabe, I want to touch the battery to the thing. You let me know if it works.
Okay, got it. Let me know when you're set.
Touching it.
Oh, I got a red light.
Do you?
Yeah, I got a red light. I'm gonna turn it on. Okay.
We're back, baby. We're back.
What's it saying? It looks exactly like we had it before. Low charge alert, not ready. But
Okay,
I mean,
so it's back to doing what it was doing before.
we got juice.
Okay, all right, we are making progress. Let's go get a battery that we can actually plug this thing in.
Wait, it just told me to press run. It's never done that. I don't know, maybe try to press run. Ooh, something clicked.
Something clicked.
Did you hear that?
I did. Something clicked for sure.
I'm gonna turn it off again and see what happens. Yeah, it says press run.
It might just be testing the light when you turn it off. All right, let's go grab a battery for this.
All right, I'll run over there.
If we can get a lithium-ion battery, that would be awesome. Ideally, for us to like actually use this thing the way it should be, we need a lithium-ion battery. But for us just to get by, we just need 12 volts. What is? Hold on. Restart technology. I don't know what that even means. But does that do anything? We're at 12.8 volts again. When we tripped the breaker, did it have to reset the battery? That makes sense why it was so dead. It was more dead than I've ever seen a battery. I guess we don't need a battery. We'll put it back in. Is it possible when the battery was only connected to one? When it was on, and then one pulled off real quick, that made it need like, somehow reset the battery. It tripped the battery. It's funny, you think you have control over your life, and then you have to put one of these motorcycle batteries inside, and you gotta connect with the little square nut to get into it, and you realize you have no control over your life, and you realize that everything is all vanity. Okay, we're back. Maybe lithium-ion batteries aren't that bad. So let me try calling this Noel guy. Let's see if it tripped it. Is this guy? This guy's not low, is it? Is this guy low? It's not bad, I'm 12.3. It's fine, all right. Well, maybe it just keeps on doing that. Maybe this battery sucks. Now it's not doing anything. And now it's doing something. All right, well, it's working, but that battery's being goofy. So let's replace this battery with something that's a little more consistent. Maybe it's a good battery, but I don't want to have to keep pressing that button. I might need to get some wire, but let me see if I have wire to extend that. It's just way too short. Actually, what we could do in the meantime is just use this. Let's get a big 12-volt battery. Did we test this one out? Yo.
On the Midsummer meeting, Daryl just said they're going to do a special screening for YouTube Christians. Hold on, I'm going to cancel the meeting.
For the sake of testing, we'll just use this. Wires and wires. Okay. It's consistently doing its normal thing. Let's see if we can call it Noel. Yeah, I'll send a picture. I think we have something kind of figured out though, but I'll send it to you.
Do we need a backup?
Yeah, maybe. Now, don't worry about it. We have something figured out.
Alright, I'll come back.
Cool. All right, so this is working. Now, I think all we gotta do is get the code, get the new update, put it in there. We found the port to update it. I don't know how to do that, but.
Sorry. Can't take your call now.
Man, let's go figure it out. How to update your Harley Davidson Livewire 1.
The Livewire, Harley Davidson's first ever electric motorcycle. So you got rear, middle, lip there.
Nope, not as helpful.
You take a profile, take a pack cylinder, hands on the clip here. You got it from that first point of contact. There you have it. I mean, the Livewire is sick out of the box with the introduction of the first ever electrical. It just get to make your Livewire your own.
Nope, how do we update it? Ooh, hold on a second.
All right, let's talk about pairing your phone to your Livewire 1 motorcycle. First thing you do, turn it on. All right, as the bike boots up, you'll see the Livewire 1 logo on there. It's a great time to pull out your phone. Go ahead and enter.
He got back to me. He got back to me. He said, hey, Sean. I said, hey, what's up, man? I got my Livewire to light up, but not sure how to get the new update into it. Can you chat on the phone? Can you chat? Can you chat? Okay, let's see if he gets back to us. He's texting. Bubbles. We got Bubbles. Oh, I can't talk to John. Sorry, John. Let's see what this tells us.
Your settings, and make sure Bluetooth is on. From there, go ahead and tap the top left corner of your instrument on the little settings icon and go to System. Within System, you have a couple of options, but go ahead and click Bluetooth, Pairing, and now the bike's going to give itself a name. It'll display the name on the instrument. The phone will recognize the bike. You go ahead and tap the bike name on your phone, and we're connected. That's as simple as that. It's the first thing you can do to start getting the most out of your motorcycle.
What does it do? What does connecting your phone with your motorcycle do? All right, he's gonna call me back. We're gonna get this thing figured out right now. Hey, what's happening?
Hey, Sean.
Yes, sir, how you doing?
I'm doing good. So Evan told me you have a bike and you're trying to make it run. So
yeah. So here's
tell me everything about it.
So I just filled him in on what's going on. Now his company wrote the program for the Livewire, and hopefully he can help me out. And I'm hoping that he can help me out. And then he reveals to me that there's a hidden secret built inside this thing.
Okay, so one of the things is in the instrument there is a built-in diagnostic tool. Have you seen that? Have you been able to navigate there?
Oh, inside the instrument panel?
Yeah, it will show you the DTC of the different ECUs actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in you get it through the touchscreen.
Oh, it is a touchscreen?
Yeah, that instrument is a touchscreen, yes.
Oh, there we go. Okay, my software is version 01.01.00-02.
Where'd you get that? It's old. It's very old.
Okay,
Yeah,
has this ever been updated?
Oh yeah, you should have the major, like the first number should be a 020200-02.
Okay, so how old is this? How old is my software?
Yeah, so I can send you a screenshot. The latest version of the firmware is directly on Harley's website site. I checked it against what we have internally.
Okay.
And it's correct.
So it's confirmed that this bike was never updated. He couldn't believe how old the software is. This is awesome news, because this could be the problem. It might just need an update. How do I put that on the bike?
So you need a USB-C to USB-A adapter or a USB-C USB stick directly. I don't know if you can reach back there. I mean.
Okay.
And then you can launch the update.
But if we put the update in, it should be in there, and then we could potentially, it'll help us diagnose the system.
At least it will tell you if something complains. Yes.
Okay. What will it do while it's updating? How do I know it's updating?
Oh yeah, it will tell you. There's a what does it look like on that one? It's probably saying there's a progress bar.
Okay. It doesn't just go black.
No, and I wrote that, so I can tell you.
You wrote that? You wrote that part of the software?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you're talking to the creator right there.
Now hold on a second. I thought I was talking to someone that worked for the company. I did not know that I was talking to the architect of the Livewire software. So this is actually like the guy. I mean, for all I knew, this guy was just a janitor, and he knew the guy who knew the guy who knew the guy. So if anyone can help me on this, it's this guy. Oh, shoot.
And you can't break it. So don't worry about it. I mean, I'm gonna say that you're gonna be the first guy that breaks it. You know?
Okay, all right. Okay, sounds good.
That's good.
So he breaks it down very clearly for us to go on the Harley website, to download a file, and gave us very, very clear instructions on how to update the live wire.
XFAT, right?
I have no idea. I thought you were listening.
Yeah, well, I was. I thought he said XFAT.
I don't
So
recall.
That's
there.
what it is. So it should, in theory, this should work.
This should be the one. So we have the newest update right here. Did it look like this? He's gonna text me a picture of it. Did it look like you got it from?
I got it from Harley. Yeah, that's it.
Look like that?
What number is it? Let me see. To scroll to the right. Yeah, that's the one I got.
It's 0.02, 0.02, 0.00. All right.
Yeah, that's the one I got. So you got to turn it on.
This could be happening right here. Yeah. So we gotta.
Turn it on.
What we gotta do? We gotta do this. So we go here. We go to
Back to that same spot.
system. We go to about. We go to software.
There should be a.
We go to update software. Oh, hold on. Here we go.
Oh,
Update
yeah.
the system. Okay.
Yep.
Deciphering. Decrypting.
Crypting.
Decrypting. This could be it. This could be the one. New code. In your face, bearded mechanic. In your face, Ben.
How crazy would that be if this actually just works?
That'd be awesome.
The cheapest live wire on the internet.
Yeah, and we fixed it for $0. Except the part you broke. We are seeing things we've never seen before. This motorcycle is doing stuff I've never seen it do before. This is awesome. Stuff's happening. There's flashes and beeping and lights doing stuff. If this fixes it, game on. We are all buying cheap, all of us. We're all gonna go out and buy the cheapest live wires and just fix them with an update, because no one knows it. Also, side note, Ben from YouTube thinks that there's crystals inside the batteries. Like this is Harry Potter or something. Most likely what's inside the batteries is just a bunch of little tiny batteries. And what's inside those batteries is just little microscopic batteries. And what's inside those batteries is little tiny itty bitty atom-sized batteries. We all know that's how batteries work. Now with the smallest little batteries, no one knows how they come about. What's up, man?
Hey, did you see that diagram I sent you?
Let me look. And then I got a call with information of the secret access to the diagnostic screen.
So to enter the DTC mode, you have to keep the trip button on the right handlebar, you know, that clicky one at the back.
Yeah.
So you keep that press and you turn ignition on. That should get you, you wait, and that should get you in the DTC, the trouble code.
Okay, click
I
that
can wait
button
and you can try it.
and press ignition on.
So see if you enter that mode.
Shield's gonna come up. All right, blue shield comes up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Diagnostics.
Okay.
We got it. We got it. Hey, are you able to FaceTime?
Sure. Yeah, I can FaceTime.
Let me FaceTime you, and maybe you can walk me through this. Hey.
Hey, we've got a beard.
Yeah.
Cool. Like that.
Same color too. Now, at first, I'm gonna be honest, didn't like him very much until I FaceTime with him. I don't know what it is, but there's something about this guy that's growing on me. And he seems like my type of guy. Yeah, anytime you have this many faults, it's a lot of times it's something major is triggering everything, right? Like your battery died. Makes sense to probably clear everything and then see what comes back. Now, okay, I got this charger. I got this level 1 charger. They said, the guys on the internet said this works. And I've got the biggest, thickest extension cable that you can buy.
Well, yeah, it should detect, the bike should communicate and say something. In my opinion, it shouldn't be silent.
Oh, that's different than I was doing before.
Holy moly.
That says it's charging. Look, that says it's charging. Hold on. What does this say? Okay, the charger does not say it's charging yet, but that's okay. Now, even though it's still saying 0% though, when we come to the actual charger, that should show green
It says connect.
when it's charging. According to everything you're seeing, this guy is working the way it should.
Yes.
Are we able to look into the program now?
Yeah, you can go. One question: how many miles do you have? Do you have mileage?
Yeah, it's only 2,800 miles.
Okay, so it's got some miles. Good, because I tried to explain Evan that, but I don't know if he told you. Like the instrument is paired to the bike, so if you try to replace it, you can't. You can't take it from another bike and put it on that one. It won't work. They are locked.
It's flashing. Try pressing that button.
Yeah, I think it went to sleep actually.
Oh,
Okay, so we got the latest update. Where does the key fob have to be in association with the pin? Do you know what pin it might be?
It's definitely not the instrument. It's talking to something in the bike. It's not the instrument.
Oh, okay. Oh, I understand. So this is the key fob thing is maybe in the seat or something else.
So low charge. Yeah, it seems like the battery has something. I don't.
So is this is the screen we should be seeing though, right? How long?
Oh, well, it should say charging, because it says starting up, but I don't see it saying charging.
All right, let me try that. The diag thing.
Let's try the diagram.
Nothing. It's just not doing anything. It's not even turning. Let me see if this battery is still good.
How much voltage do you have?
Like 4 volts.
Oh, 4. Yeah, it cuts up at 8.
Okay, now we're back at 11.8. So they all call the battery by its proper name, the RESS. No, what RESS stands for? Rechargeable Energy Storage System, which is what a battery is. I'm not sure why they had to make it complicated or name everything funny things, but welcome to Harley Davidson. So we found out that the battery's dead and that it's programmed to cut off at 8 volts. Good to know. So I started using the Milwaukee M12 batteries. Just I got a little connector that plugs in and little dongles I can plug it in, and that's able to trick the system that a little battery. Well, it doesn't trick the system, but it runs off a 12 volt and that works. Now if I keep it on too long, I got to switch out the batteries, but it's getting the machine to turn on.
okay, let's turn this off.
Okay.
There we go.
That's the trip screen. It's called the trip screen.
All right, so hold that down.
I'll hold this down. Okay. Well, we have more RESS. Oh, it's saying OBC, no response.
Oh, interesting. Try to go into it, maybe. Long press. Yeah.
A lot of codes on the RESS, which I thought was the battery.
The thing is, like, there's a lot of faults that come back like that, which is a little concerning.
So we got the update. Now we're in the secret computer that shows us all the faults and the engine codes. Basically, this is like the a check engine light reader that no one else told us about. We're able to press a couple buttons, and this is going to tell us what's wrong with this motorcycle. And to be honest with you, it's not looking good. Oh look, only 3 came back on the RESS. What should we try next?
I'm running out of things to try at that point.
Okay. Now we know we have the latest software.
Yeah, you do.
So can we rule out that this is not a software problem anymore?
No, I don't think it is. At least not for the instrument.
If you had to guess what the next problem might be or what the problem is, what would you guess? Are you still thinking hardware or are you thinking software now?
The fact that it doesn't charge is very concerning. So either the battery doesn't want to charge anymore for whatever reason, or something is off there. I can't tell. Again, I don't know the architecture of that bike in details.
Well, hey, I appreciate the help. I think we know a lot more than we did when before we talked to you.
Well, no problem. I was happy to see a bike like that again, and good luck. So you guys have a YouTube channel or something?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a YouTube channel called Jake Paul. That's us.
Okay, I'll go and follow you guys and see what you do.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so what we learned a lot actually. The USB port does work. We cleared a lot of codes. We have a lot of codes. We learned from Noel, and we both agreed that maybe it's a good idea to just plug it in overnight. Now that we got the new update, let's just plug it in and see if it charges. It might take a long time for it to actually charge. Who knows? So that's exactly what I did, and maybe the update fixed it. All right, so I left this thing plugged in all night long because it was in a pre-charging. It was in like a pre-charging phase. I thought maybe it would do that for a while and then come out and charge. It didn't work. It did not charge. But then earlier today, we got a phone call from the local Harley Davidson dealership, Moonshine Harley Davidson up in Franklin. They got the stuff to test it out. We don't have to drive 10 hours away, and they said we can see you guys today. So we're gonna unload this thing, throw it in the trailer, and hopefully get some answers. Hopefully ride this thing home. Let's go get this bike fixed. And I think we're gonna grab some hot dogs because someone told me it's hot dog day. I love me a good old all beef dog though. That other, like whatever hot dogs are normally when they're not all beef, awful. And all this live wire mechanicling has got me thinking of one of my favorite Bible verses, Ephesians 6:13. Therefore, take up the full armor of God so that you will be able to resist on the evil day, and having done everything, to stand firm. Apparently what happened with Harley Davidson in the live wire program is there's a bunch of dealerships, and I don't know if anyone knows this, a bunch of dealerships that originally did the live wire program, and then they had recently had the opportunity to re-up with the program, and they chose not to. I don't know, maybe eventually, maybe a couple years ago, and they chose not to. This was one of those dealerships. However, they still have all the training, and they might still have a technician and all the computer software to connect to the program and diagnose and actually work on these vehicles. Which is why when we looked up live wire dealerships, most of them never showed up because they weren't currently set up as live wire dealerships. Very interesting. You guys have an RR? Is that for sale? I wanted to get one of these, but they all sold out. I'm not allowed to touch that one. That's the RR. That's the $110,000 version of the bike that I have. More carbon fiber. It's got the 131 engine in it. This one might be modified. I think he's modified it. This one's got a special swing arm. You ready for us? Yeah. All right, let's do this.
Right here on the ground.
Yeah, why not? Sean. Yeah. So I met this guy, his name is Roy, and he is the resident live wire guy. He's just the guy. He knows all the stuff about live wires. And we never knew this guy existed. And he shows us that there's another live wire that just came in and had the exact same issue as the one that we're fixing. And wouldn't you know it, they got theirs running by a proper charging sequence. Came with it.
Ultimately, there is a computer just for the charger on this, an onboard charger, and between that and the battery itself, those are the brains of the operation.
Really?
Like the brain in the battery and the brain in the charger are everything. Everything else is just add-ons to make that work.
What year's the one you have on there? This is the same thing. It's a live wire 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know now when they rebranded them Livewire. I'm not sure about how my access works to those.
Well, mine's the original one.
Yeah. I know when it's got a Harley brand, I can plug it in for the most part and get into it, but I've never tried one that wasn't Harley branded.
So what's this one doing now? Just nothing?
It's just updating. So it'll do weird things on there. Right now, like I said, the only thing that had an update was the onboard charger.
Oh, okay.
And it says it may take up to 25 minutes. I don't know. I just gotta keep my laptop from going to sleep while it does it.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, like I said, I have the little battery right there on the left, and I took that out of this one.
Now that little reset, what is that?
It's just a test. It's a voltage test, basically, to tell you where your battery.
Okay, we've got a little battery like that, but it has a reset button on it. Yeah. And we actually, something happened. The battery was, here we go. The battery was showing no voltage, like zero, like 0.00, and then I pressed the thing and it was back to 12.8. So he thinks the problem is still the little 12-volt battery, and that the system is kind of finicky about charging if the little 12-volt battery is not 100% right or everything that the system wants to be, which is very possible.
What most of the time happens when that happens is these aren't designed for like a starter that draws high amperage.
Right.
They're designed to run like LED lights and computers.
Right,
and stuff.
right.
So if it sees something high amperage, it'll throw a breaker inside of it, basically.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was doing.
So if you're trying to draw too much battery out of it, it'll quit. Or if it discharges to a certain point that's dangerous, they'll do the same thing. They'll cut off.
Got it.
And you'll have to, put them on a charger, hit reset, get everything reset inside there.
What's the cold cranking amps on yours?
I have no idea. These are only 2 amp hour batteries. In comparison, a stock AGM in a touring bike is like 27, 30 amp hours.
Right. Yeah, they're very small.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of juice to them.
It's only 150.
Yeah, I would think it'd be pretty low. You probably couldn't turn a starter or anything with it. But
you think that one is better than this one?
You know, it's hard to tell. Lithium.
I'm under-
According to this is a better battery.
But I'm under the impression these are finicky with the little lithium batteries.
They absolutely are.
So
you know,
maybe
this-
the Harley one makes more
At
sense.
2 amp hour, you know, you let them sit. When this goes dead, you can no longer charge because this controls your onboard charger. So
Oh, really?
Once this dies, this no longer works, and that's where people get into trouble. Is you let it sit, you know, over winter or whatever happens, and
Oh,
you
so
know, if you have like an LED or anything on there that draws over winter and it dies, you're dead in the water until you get this back right.
so did you put a new battery in it and then it took 2 hours to charge, or when you put it on the charger, it charged up the battery as it was sitting there?
No, I put a new battery in it because these are very finicky, like you said, and I would not. If a customer came in and wanted me to fix it, I wouldn't. You can mess with these with chargers and bring them back like I have here.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I wouldn't give that to a customer and say, "Hey, go take this home. This is going to last you what a new battery would."
Right, right.
Because I don't know the life of this at this point.
Right, and they're goofy with you need special chargers for the lithium ions.
Yeah, and I have one that, you know, the NOCO that does stuff, but this is more for me for testing situations like this.
Got
I
it.
can throw this in there, you know, in yours we can get stuff going, and then if you need a new battery, we'll put a new battery in. You
Got
know
it.
what I mean?
Okay. So next step is wait for this one to update.
Yeah, when
So
that one's
we-
updated, we'll just roll it in here.
So
and
we
I'll pop
actually
this in.
we actually did the update on ours, the one that we got from Harley. So I don't know if we did it right or whatever, but
You did it yourselves? Or
yeah, we did it ourselves.
the update on
The Harley Davidson website. 02.02.
for the screen? The
Yes.
USB update?
Yes,
Okay,
that was for the screen.
Yeah, correct. That would be for a screen update.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well-
Because I don't think Harley will let you into the computer stuff yourself.
Oh, so there's updates that we couldn't access
Correct.
that you can
BCM,
access.
Yeah, BCM, ECM. Basically, it's not exactly that because you don't have an engine in this.
Right,
But it's
right.
just like a regular motorcycle. You have 5 or 6 modules that want to talk
Oh,
to
okay.
each other that need to be up to date.
Oh shoot. Okay, so
There's a good chance you're just having communication issues. It's all electric. It can't be that complicated.
right, right, yeah, right. So what's your? I got 2,800 miles on it. It was never wrecked, never in any like water, nothing like that. What's your prediction that the problem is software versus hardware? Because I'm hearing completely
more-
different things.
I've never really heard of much more than the little battery and some software updates being wrong.
Really? Just that was it. So maybe ours is the exact same problem because it looks like it's got the exact same problem.
Unless you're beating the crap out. You know, physical damage is one thing. There's a gearbox in the back that uses a highly refined mineral oil that you should change every once in a while.
Okay.
But other than that and some coolant, there's not a whole lot of service to them, so you don't see them a lot.
That's amazing. Okay.
But for the most part, that battery is all the money. And
The little battery.
the big battery is all the money in the bike, all the thought, all the brains, everything is the
Okay.
battery.
And they did a pretty good job with that battery.
I've never seen one go to 0, and this one did, and it came back. It took us 2 days of charging it. I'm kind of extra cautious about things when you got a building full of
Very expensive
very expensive
motorcycles.
bikes. I
right.
wasn't willing to leave it charging overnight with nobody
Oh,
here.
gotcha.
So we charged it in the daytime, and I said, all right, we're going to park this here and leave it tonight, and then tomorrow
Yeah,
we're going
yeah.
to charge it again
Now-
in case something happens.
Now, do you guys have to have a game plan? Is there something set up that if something happens with this?
We actually do have. That was originally my EV bay.
Okay.
And we have hooks and all of that stuff, but for what we're doing, it's not as
Oh,
not
you
as
have the
needed
fiber,
yet.
the carbon fiber hook.
Yeah, we have the hook. It's in the back. We have all of the things.
Can
all the
you explain to them
protective
what the
stuff.
carbon fiber hook is for?
So basically, if you see like right here, these big orange lines that run down the side, they are that color for a reason. Those are high current lines pulling crazy amounts of amperage, and it's not voltage that'll kill you; it's amperage that'll kill you. They keep away from there. If you were to get hit by one of those, you don't want somebody else to grab you and pull you off of it, because then that person gets hit as well.
So you use a
So
carbon.
They have a big, like you said, carbon fiber pole with a hook on the end of it, so that you can pull the person off of the bike if something were to
That's
happen.
so crazy.
It seemed.
So we were on the phone with the guys who designed the electronics on this, and they were trying to give us help, but they were mostly with diagnosing for the monitor. I didn't know it was a different diagnosing.
Well, and I think that's part of the struggle with these. You know, when they brought them out as a Harley Davidson, They made, we were a dealer here. We had to get a charger, and we had to send at least 1 or 2 guys to class.
Yeah, right.
To make sure they understood all the ins and outs.
And you were one of those guys.
Yeah, I was one of those guys. And when they moved it to a new dealership, you now have lost the largest dealer network in America.
Yeah, there's like 3 dealerships. I don't think there's hardly any in the country.
You need to find people and completely train them on not only that bike, but how Harley Davidson works and everything else, the company.
Right.
So, warranty claims and all that stuff. So I think it kind of hurt a little bit in the end.
Hey, when we get this thing running, let me know if you ever want to take this thing out for a weekend.
Right.
It's all yours, man. We'll throw a tag on it for you. But no, let's figure out what the actual problem is. Let's bench test it. Let's figure it out. All right, so first step, it's got to connect.
Yeah, first step, turn it on.
First step, turn it on. Second step.
Did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in?
Then hope it connects. That's my bike. How did it know?
Yeah, it'll give you a little...
It came. It like that's when that one came up. It was black. Was it all black?
No, I think there's one color for the models, but that was probably the one they liked the most, so they picked that one.
That's a cool.
I have this color scheme at home. I don't know if I have the front, but I know I have the tank.
Oh, really?
From a customer that I did, that he wanted to change the color.
Oh, really?
What do you want to do with the old one? He's like, you can have it. I was like, so your rest is your battery. Rechargeable energy storage system.
Yeah, why can't they say battery?
We love coming up with really weird stuff at Harley. Yeah. So the rest... right now, to be honest with you, aside from a 4 o'clock problem, I think you just need to charge this.
Really?
I think it needs to sit on a charger for 12 hours at least, maybe take a break. Go a little longer.
In your face, Livewire experts. Hopefully, Roy is right, and that's all it needs. Because I'm hearing from so many people that it's going to cost me thousands and thousands of dollars to replace all these modules. Except for the people who really seem to know what they're talking about, and they're all like, no, it's a software problem.
Yeah. It's not going to be a big deal.
He said it's not going to be a big deal. Could it be true? Man, I'm really hoping that it's not a big deal. And what's crazy is they kind of stopped working on Livewires for a couple years, and then all of a sudden, a couple days earlier, some other guy brings a Livewire with the exact same problem. And then we find out that they work on Livewires again, all in the same time. Like, how is that possible?
That's what Jamie asked me the other day. He's, wait, because we rolled that other one, and he's like, wait, we can still work on Livewires? And I was like, well, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, we can if we want to. And he was like, okay.
This just happened. Like, you stopped working on it for a long time, and now you're going to be the Livewires from all over the tri-state area.
If you wanted to leave it here, we can use the Harley charger and let it charge, see what happens, and then come back and get it, see what happens from there. And then,
let's do it.
And then, because I got a spot over here, I can park it at night and stuff and leave it and everything. And I think it'll come back. My other one did.
Okay. So, that's awesome.
The level 1 will do it. It'll just take a while. In fact, Harley likes you to use that level 1 more than a level 3. They had a ratio of how much fast to slow charging you could do, but in this instance, you're best off putting it on a slow.
Yeah, something slower. Got it. Yeah. This is amazing news. It's probably, do you think it's going to come back? Like 100%. All it needs is a proper charge. And that's exactly how I defeated that gorilla all by myself without those 100 men. Oh, shoot. Hey, Harley called. Hey, Harley called. They said the Livewire is charging. In your face, someone who doubted me. Whoever said I needed a new battery and a new everything. We ran out of time to go see if it's charging because this just happened. The video's coming out tomorrow. Next time, I think we're gonna be riding a Livewire. The cheapest Livewire on the planet.